With the progress of medicine, life-threatening diseases will be fighting a losing battle. Immortality will be something in work in progress, and there will be much of a financial strain for families whose elderly relatives simply won't do the graceful thing and die. Nuclear families will be back due to fiscal necessity, although it will be more like living with ancestors than relatives. It won't just be parents complaining about loud music, but great-great-grandparents. For many, children will be outstaying their welcome due to housing shortages in not by weeks, but generations. UK centenarians in the year 2111 won't be receiving a telegram to celebrate their longevity, because it will no longer be financially viable to send out so many letters, although they may receive a rather faceless email. The 100-year-old will be stuck in a chair, dribbling tea, but still at work, feeling no different to what they did 75 years previous. And with people living so long, the state pensions won't be applicable until the worker has reached their 110th birthday. You may imagine by this time the proper old-timers could be reaching the ages of 130 or 140, and that all around the world there will be people so wrinkly they don't even resemble humans at all, more like aliens that have been in a microwave for too long. But cosmetic giants will have figured out how to make anti-aging creams that actually do something, maybe even do some of the things that they already promise, and restore some young back into old skin. They won't have the choice but to pull their scientific fingers out, otherwise they will go out of business. Because when everybody is practically ancient, it's hardly going to be much of an issue having a few crow's feet. Old people will show their age in wisdom and not in their scary faces. So far, as people age, it isn't just the face that suffers, but the rest of the body too. Hips wear out, the spine curves, the organs give up, and then there are other issues such as Alzheimer's. But the future will change this too. All organs will be harvested using stem cell technology, or even made on 3D printers, so a life-saving operation can be performed in the time it takes to eat a baked potato. But more likely, it's something that'll avoid an operation in the first place. Having cancer, liver disease or pancreatitis will be dealt with by means of a pill. It will be stress-free and not in the slightest bit risky. GlaxoSmithKline are rubbing their collective hands together already. To put things further into perspective, the 100-year-old will look about half their actual age, be free of any old age disadvantage, have an active mind and body, and the prospect of another 100 years or so to go. In fact, with everything so easily fixable, what is to stop them from living another 900 years? One obvious problem, of course, will be overpopulation. Even without the prospect of nobody dying, the population is ever growing. A solution will be agreed though. Here is the solution. Having babies will be costly. Having more than 2 children won't be illegal, but you'll be expected to pay an extra 15% income tax. Or, for the unemployed, a cut in benefits that will make buying lottery tickets and scratch cards a pleasure that can no longer be afforded. Not only will having more than one push you into poverty, but you'll be unpopular too. The idea that some abused population control recommendations will disgust those concerned with space, and space will be precious. Many will choose to live their lives without the responsibility of children until they are bored with absolutely everything else first. As women won't become out of service like they do now, and as attitudes change, people will be saying, it can never be too late, but it can be too early, or something like that. Population control is something we will return to later, with an idea that'll beat the irresponsible out of any would-be parents so much they'll be scared to even have sex.